world of magic and ghost dancers' dreams. I was living in Palm Springs and invited to a sacred ceremony by a Native American medicine person, Grandfather Simu, located in the Idlewild Mountains. In his ceremony, I was told I was dancing with the spirit of death. Upon returning to Palm Springs, I was visited by my future husband's ancestral spirit, who told me he was awaiting me on a mountaintop in Malibu overlooking the Santa Monica Bay. We met at a seafood restaurant in Santa Monica where we immediately recognized one another. In our 50s, we hiked and heeled in Malibu Canyon to a sacred spring where we knelt and meditated. Our guide was our Mastiff, Baby Choctaw, who, like the great white dog Ofi-Topi, opened the gateway of the stars for us by sacrificing his life. We were inspired to marry in a native wedding ceremony in Red Rock Canyon. Daniel Ostrom, an indigenous Mazatecan from Oaxaca, was our best man. This was the beginning of our new dream. At the Thunder Being Petroglyphs in Coral Canyon, we decided to found the Native American Church of the Ghost Dancers. We asked that the Great Mother and the Thunder Beings, Indian ponies, burros and bison, be restored, bringing back the spirit of the forest and its children to their former harmony and more. Healing the cleansing waters, everlasting oceans, and mystical rivers as the sacred canine guards the gateways. Crowds gathered at Santa Monica Bay to hear the message of Chief Sintolo deliver the message of the return of the ghost dancers. We traveled back to the ancestral home at the Indian Territory Council House. We journeyed to the city of the pyramids, Teotihuacan, in the high volcanic mountains of ancient Mexico. There, Daniel Ostrom performed a ceremony to his ancestral spirit, Quetzalcoatl, and opened the stairway to the plumed serpent. We returned to Indian territory for Chief Sintolo's initiation into Indian Masonry, mysticism, and astrotheology by the Oklahoma Masonic Indian Degree Team. There, we also performed ritual dances after the ceremony. Danny also returned to Indian territory and became an Indian Mason. We finally returned to our home in Venice Beach, and Chief Sintolo became master of the Santa Monica Lodge. We greeted international dignitaries from lodges around the world. Chief Sintolo gave lectures in the lodge about Indian Masonry and described the necessity of replenishing the Great Mother. He recounted how we had planted a small peach tree in front of our home, where an arborist said it could not grow. But through our prayers and earth reclamation, it not only grew, it flourished. Every Hush Takan, or peach moon, she brought forth boundless fruits. I would gather the fruits nourishing the expanding homeless population in Venice Beach. I would also nourish and water the lost and homeless dogs. Once a homeless dog was hit by a car and left without hope of walking. Not only did he walk again, but he ran. Our first member was Perla Serna, a gnome curandera from Oaxaca, Mexico, and owner of an indigenous people's ritual herbal and supply shop, Diosa del Amor, serving the indigenous population in Los Angeles. Meanwhile, Danny, from the esteemed Mazatec lineage of Maria Sabina, returned to Oaxaca to establish our apostille charter in Puerto Escondido. Native members from the Navajo Nation came to join us. Mark and Julian Sandoval, whose parents had led the Native American Church of the Navajo Nation, and upon coming to Venice Beach, joined our church. We are a pan-indigenous and intertribal community. Tohono O'odham, Pat Vegas, founder of the 60s group Redbone, also joined our group. We continued to hold medicine ceremonies with the native population until leaving our Venice Beach location. Called by our ancestors, we relocated to mystical Mount Shasta, ancient home of the ghost dancers. The way was opened for me by my spirit guide Ofiitopi Hasimish, the white dog's tail. During a medicine ceremony, I prayed to the Great Mother and her children came forth. The mothers gave birth and the babies arose. Mighty Prince Sinoni guarded the gates to the temple. Our holy sacrament, peyote, surrounded by anhinga feathers, carried our prayers to the galactic gateways. We performed native weddings at our church. We held medicine ceremonies in an ancient stone circle. Both half-moon and full-moon altars were made of corn and tobacco. The deer would appear to stand guard and observe the ceremonies. Afterwards, they would eat from the moon altar and carry our prayers back into the forest. During the eclipse ceremony on October 14, 2023, I had a vision. Afterwards, Chief Sitolo and Ofiitopi walked up over a hill towards Mount Shasta, and the white dog's tail appeared to bring the ancestors home and restore harmony to the Great Mother.